Hello guys, this is Sachiscape. Welcome to my channel. Here I'm helping out to make website design and development skills. If you are new here, make sure you click the subscribe button and press the bell icon so that whenever I'm uploading the new videos, you will get notified every time. In addition with this video, I'm also providing the source code that I am using so that you can use for your own projects. So guys, today's topic is called Bootstrap 4.5.2 Phase 5. In this video, I'm also providing the HTML code for fancy box and the footer. You can see my previous video, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4. I have given the step by step how to make website in HTML. In phase 5 I'm giving the next level, so that you have to go some simple steps. That first you have to open the website called sachiscape.com. There you have to go to the articles. In the articles you can see the Bootstrap 4.5.2 phase 5 code. I have given the small description. There also you can see the phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4, also the same pattern which I have given the step by step. From there you have to click the phase 5. When you click the phase 5, you'll go to the description box. In the description I have given the small description about the Bootstrap 4.5.2 and also what component I have used there. Then you can see the thumbnail also. You can see the screenshot what in this video I am giving, and then you can click the download button. When you click the download button, it will redirect you to the Dropbox. When you go to the Dropbox, you have to download the Bootstrap 4.5.2 phase 5 file. It will download in your desktop or the download folder. When you download the files, when you are going to extract the files. If you're trying to click when you click the index.html with the double click, you are going to open in a browser, it will not work. As my previous video, I've already described you the revolution slider. It will not work in a double click. You cannot open like a banner in normal double click, you cannot open. So for that you have to install the XAMPP or WAMP in your server, in a C drive or wherever. You have to paste this file in the server. Then you have to access this file localhost/phase5. localhost/phase5. You have to run this file like this. You have to run the XAMPP or WAMP. Then you have to access the localhost/phase5. Then your file will be open. When your file will be open, you can see your header, banner. Also I have given the showcase, which is owl carousel. Then the next you can see in this video I'm going to describe you about the fancy box. There I have added the photos, videos, album, whatever. You can give your YouTube access. Then in the down you can see the footer. It's just a normal HTML. I am showing you the basic steps so that you can use for your own projects. So guys, when you download your files, your root files, it will look like this. Okay, here you can see the same CSS folder. Then you can see the fonts folder, and after that you can see the image folder and the JS folder. The down you can see the fav icon and the index file. Right guys, so from the start you can see the CSS file is here. I have added in this phase 5, I have added the jQuery.fancybox. Okay, then you can see the JS file. I have also added jQuery.fancybox and the images. You can see the fancy box. I have added one album, second album and the third album. Okay, so you have to open this index file in your convenient applications. I'm using Edit with Notepad++. You can use the Dreamweaver, Adobe Dreamweaver or anything related HTML editor. Okay guys, so you have to run your file in Firefox or Chrome. Whatever file you have, you can open, and you in between also you can see here the code is there. Everything is there from my previous code in phase 1 to 4. Same, everything is there. In the down you can see I have added the new code for FancyBox. See, I have added the FancyBox code here. The updated one or any specification about the FancyBox, you can use this URL FancyBox code, and the description is FancyBox is a tool that offers a nice and elegant way to adding zooming functionality for images, HTML content, HTML multimedia on your web pages. It's a build on top of popular JavaScript framework jQuery and is both easy to implement a snap customize. Okay guys, then you can see in the down I've added the jQuery fancybox.min code, and there is some customized JavaScript code for the jQuery min. Okay guys, I'm going to open my file in localhost. So my code is in page 5, so I'm going to open localhost / page 5. When you're going to open your file localhost / page 5, you will see the website with header, revolution slider, navigations, search functions, and also you can see the showcase I have given. And after that I have added in this page 5, I have added the media gallery with two photos and one video. Okay guys, when you click this one, it will open the light box with small descriptions. There is options for the bigger one, you can make it bigger, or you want to make it your browser on, you can on, or else you can run your file. Okay, automatically it will run. You see the automatically run. You can purge here. Then there is a thumbnails. You can see here multiple thumbnails. Okay, the orange color you can see as per your brand orange color. Okay, here I have added the album. In the down you can see I have added the album. The second I have added also album. You can add 1, 2, 3 multiple, or you can use the one photo also. In the third I have shown the video gallery. See here I have added the YouTube connections. Now you can see my Sachescape URL. Maybe it's not loading, so it's a Sachescape URL. So you can see here the Sachescape URL, the YouTube link, it was linked. So this is the one. So guys, when you going to Notepad, the functionality this one you can use like as per your convenient you can use. And the top I have given the URL for the FancyBox. From there you can edit your customized level, whatever your requirement you can customize. But for the normal convenient use, I've used the FancyBox normal settings, everything I have done by my side. Okay guys, here the code is like that. You can see the photo gallery. I have added the photo gallery code is a combined with a class. Then I have given the h2 with a media gallery. Okay, then I have bind with one colmd4, and the another one is colmd4. See guys, I told you before, in the Bootstrap there is a 12 grid systems. You have to design your Bootstrap with a 12 grid systems. Now you can see this is a 3 column. So the 3 column it will divided by 4. So 4 into 4 into 4. So it will 12 column. So the design is like a colmd4 means in the desktop, the medium version, the code is 4 columns. So you can see I have given colmd4. So guys, when you're going to open, I've used the same source code of, you can see the you can see the showcase. I've used the same source code. See the mouse over, the text is there, the plus icon is there. I've used the same code, only changed little bit. Deep class showcase category. You can see the code, because no need to write every time. You have to write the code for the general user. Try to customize your CSS as per your CSS. Try to use this code everywhere, so that is like the better, and the CSS level of your customize is going to reduce. Because if you're going to write too many things in a one source code, it's not it's not right. So you have to write the CSS code is like every if you can like the showcase CSS you can use for the photo gallery is better, no? So no need to write the source code 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. So it's not right. So I have used this source code in my previous video. If you want to see the source code about the showcase, you can see my previous video. That also I am providing in my description box. You can see there how to write the showcase code. The same code I have written in the photo gallery. I just write some padding about this 60 pixel. You can see the white color background, the padding 60 top and the padding 60 down. I write like this. Then I write some few media queries. The 1199, like I have divided every media query with 1199, 991, 767 and 479. Here you can see I have unnecessary light. I am not using the 1199, but I have given the 1199 code. Why? Because this is I am making the tutorials. That's why I am giving the 1199, 991, 767, 479. If you are not using this, guys, don't take it. Remove it, because this is I am only making for the tutorial basis. That's why no need to use. If you are not using, you can remove it, delete it. No need. It's not affecting your website. It's good if you are not using. Okay. Then in the photo gallery you can see the 991. I've given the 60 pixel padding this media gallery to this white color startup, and the down photo 60. The 991 you can see I've given 991 40 pixel padding top, padding 40 pixel down. In the down you can see the 767, the media query, the photo gallery, showcase hyphen category, margin bottom 30. I'll tell you why and how. From now we'll come to HTML. You can see I have write some few things about the fancy box gallery. Okay, for that you can see a href data fancy box photo gallery 1. So you have to categorize how many photo gallery you are writing. Suppose this is 3. So you have to categorize photo gallery 1, photo gallery 2, photo gallery 3. So if you are writing like this, it will not affecting your code, because if you are writing everywhere for PG gallery 1 and the down also PG gallery 1, so all photos will combine and it will show you when you click this one. It will show you here in the thumbnails everything. All the photographs will come. But you don't want to show your album like in 2020 album. You don't want to show the 2019 photos, right? So you have to categorize by album. So for that we have written PG gallery 1, data captions photo gallery 1, and the image, when you click the first photo will come this one. Okay, this is the image, the source file, and the alt tag I have written. And you can see here the album, the data showcase gradient. This is the mouse over. This is the same I have used the showcase category I have used for the showcase page. You can see in my previous video. And down I have written deep class hidden, means the album will not show. In the JavaScript is automatically written. When you click the photo, the album will open. You can see here the PG gallery 1, PG gallery 1, everything is PG gallery 1. So when you click the PG gallery 1, the all PG gallery 1 will show. If you are going to write every album PG gallery 1, it will affecting your album. Okay, the photos will come, but the thing is the album like 2020 you don't want to show the 2019 photos, so it will affect. Okay guys, then you are going to column D4. The same you can see here And also guys, you can give your data captions. Instead of photo gallery 1, you can give anything related as per the photos. If you want to show this is 2020 so and so's photo, this is 2020 so and so's photo, you can write everywhere. It's like each photo you can give the data captions. Okay, in the photo album 2 you can see PG gallery 2, PG gallery 2. Okay, so it's like every album defined by different ID. Okay, so the third you can see colMD4, PG gallery 3. This is video gallery 3, the data captions. Like when you click the title, you will see, when you click the title, here in the down left side you can see the video gallery 3 is written. Okay, so you see the photos is my YouTube channel. This my introductions. So this is the ID. You can see I am going to fetch. Okay, only simple. You are going to open youtube.com. This is the URL. Okay, in the end you can see the KZQPJ_EDKB8. These things, when you open the YouTube, there is an option in a down, the share button. When you are going to share button, click the share button, you will see in a copy file there is a ID is showing, or in the website URL also you can see the ID. That ID you just only copy and paste it here. That's it. You're going to open the ID and paste it here. I'll try to open this file in website YouTube. Let's see if it will work. I'll show you you can see the ID is there. In the top the ID is there, or else you can go down. You can go down and click share button. When you click the share button, you will see the ID. This is the ID. Only copy after u2.b/ after that you can see the ID. This is the ID. You have to copy and paste in your here, so your file will be work. Okay guys, so this is the file, and the down you can see I have added the footer. I'll show you the footer how is written. The down you can see I write for the footer border 1, the color code I have given. You can see multiple color code from the, if you know about the Photoshop, you can use by the Photoshop, or if you can go by HTML. Like you can see some browser components from there also, you can see the color codes. Okay guys, the down you can see the text, everything is there. Mouse over color is there, border, top also I have given, the media queries also I have written. It's not too much things I have written, only in the 767 the text alignment, footer is center, and the social media also need to center. I'll show you how is written. And 479 there is nothing. I show you before in the photo gallery, you can see the margin button 0, photo gallery underscore photo underscore gallery space showcase hyphen category. Why I have written, I can write showcase category is already written for the showcase. If I'm going to remove the photo underscore gallery, only I'm going to write showcase hyphen category margin button 30 pixels. What will happen? It will also affect the showcase class. So this code I am using from showcase code, but I am using for the photo gallery. That's why I write photo underscore gallery, under there is a code called showcase hyphen category. That code is going to in the 767 margin button 30 pixel. Now we are going to see what will happen in the 991. I have given 991. You can see the 3 photo is there. In the down you can see, 3 photos is there, text alignment left, right. Now I'm going to open 767. What will happen? See media galleries. This after photo gallery margin button 30 pixel. You can see after photo gallery and photo gallery 2 photo gallery 1, photo gallery 2, there is a margin button 30 pixels. I write for 767 margin button 30 pixels. And also in the footer, the text alignment center. If you are going to check 768, what will happen? The text alignment left for the copyright and the social media text alignment right. And I show you here in the 767 for the footer, for the photo gallery, everything I have written, that's why is affecting. If you don't want, you can remove it, or if you want in for 991, you can write it. So this is the code, how it's using. So basically this is your home page. This is your home page. Everything's for the general and the new user or who wants to make the website. They can use this code and they can make their own website. Alright guys, that is going to end up with this video. If you are really enjoying my tutorial, please like, subscribe and press the bell icon so that whenever I am uploading the new videos, you will get notified every time. Also, you can follow me with my social media accounts. Thank you, stay safe, bye bye.